maybe you can start by giving us your assessment of the team's performance tonight, please.
I think it was a frustrating night. I think overall we had 28 shots. Created some good chances, but weren't clinical in the box. And if you don't score goals, you don't win games. So we got hit in transition a couple of times. I think the second goal we could have dealt with a lot better. We had 3 players behind the ball. We didn't track the runner, and I think a poor decision from Steph made it easier for him to tap it in. So, but overall, we created enough chances to get ourselves back in the game, even when we were 2-0 down. So disappointed with the result.
What's going to, worry you the most? Is it the 2 counter-attacking goals, or is it the inability to score yourself?
I think we could have dealt with the transition a lot better. Like I said, with the second goal as well. But I think we need to get better, and maybe I have to starve the boys of some finishing this week, and they might be hungry and they might actually hit the back of the net. So that's one thing that we definitely need to improve on, because we can't go through games where we create a lot of opportunities and not score and reward ourselves.
What do you make of Thomas' early miss? I think there were some appeals for a penalty, but replays kind of showed he kicked the leg of Boga.
Yeah, I find look, I saw it in real time, so it's hard to judge for me, but I find it very interesting that a player in front of goal 1v1 with a goalkeeper would go to try to kick a player from either beside him or behind him. So that's my call on it. I haven't seen it again, but that's what I believe. If a player is 1v1 with a goalkeeper, I don't think he wants to go to ground. He wants to put the ball in the back of the net.
Do you think it's a different game if he scores that? I mean, do you feel like the fact that you kind of missed that and then they went and scored down the other end just kind of threw you guys or whatever?
I thought we were very positive from the start. If you score that goal, the game changes. They probably have to come out and try to get something out of the game, so the spaces would have got a lot bigger. But yeah, like that opportunity there, and then they turned around and scored from that. But even though they scored, I still think we had a lot of the ball and had a lot of opportunities to win that game.
Hey, Ufuk, what were you looking for with the decision to start Joshua, and did you get it?
Yeah, I think we got it early doors in the game. We wanted forward runs in behind their 3 central defenders at the back, and I think we got some joy from that. A couple of times he was offside, but I think we got some joy with Joshy playing in that front line.
Do you ever worry that when you have him on, you do look for him a bit too much rather than trying to play and create through midfield, say if you had Clayton on?
No, it's a bit of cat and mouse, Andrew. Sometimes you need to play the ball over the top to stretch him, and then we can play through the lines. So if we become too predictable and we want to always play through the lines, then they can always step up their line, and there's no spaces to play that. So it depends on what the opponent gives you, and they have 3 central defenders that are not as quick as Joshy, and we wanted to utilise his pace.
Fair enough, thank you.
If you just want to get your thoughts on Yule's performance tonight for Newcastle. He looked a constant threat in transition for Newcastle.
Yeah, look, he played well for him, so he's not my player, so I don't really like talking about other players, but he hurt us in transition a couple of times, but that's pretty much it.
And mate, it obviously hasn't been the best start of the season, but you guys showed last year coming down from 5 losses, you came back and obviously came third. What lessons did you learn from last season to stay upbeat?
Yeah, the most important thing for me is believing in our process and believing in our principles and the way that we want to play, and having belief in my philosophy of what we need to do. So we'll continue to do that, and we'll try to make it better every game that we play. But I have no worries. We've been through this previously, and it's just another game, and we look forward to our game next week against Central Coast.
Thank you.
Obviously it's been 15 days or so since your last game. How did you think the boys handled tonight, just with that time off and then hitting the paddock again?
Yeah, I don't like having a break. I don't think breaks are good for players. I think to build momentum you need games, and now we've got a good run of games coming up, so that's pleasing in that sense. But I thought they started off, like I said, very positive. We were on the front foot. We could have scored before they did, but unfortunately we didn't capitalise on what we created.
What do you think it's going to take for you guys just to kind of get that win? Do you think you're close?
Yeah, football is about confidence too. You score a goal early, or you win a game 1-0. That builds confidence in players, and that's all we need. I think we'll continue the work that we're doing. We'll just try to make it better, and at the same time, winning a game always brings that confidence.
Are you going to persist with this kind of core 11 to 12 players? guys, or are you tempted to kind of make some changes after 3 games without a win?
Yeah, look, we'll review the game, and I'm a believer in consistency, and players need to play with each other to understand each other's roles and understand what they do. And it's similar to what I did last season. Even though we lost those 4 games at the start, I was very strong in holding that starting 11, and I have belief in my players. But if there's changes need to be made, we'll make some changes.
And what have you made of Thomas' start to the season? He was busy again tonight. Yeah, obviously he had that chance to start and missed a few others, but he's obviously putting himself in the right area.
Yeah, look, he'll grow. The more he plays, the stronger he gets, the fitter he gets. He'll give us a lot more. And I thought he did well today. He was positive and aggressive. We know we have some player in the box that can attack the ball, But for me, he'll get better the more he plays.
How do you feel compared to last season at about the same stage? As we've said, you started slowly last season as well. How does it feel this season compared to last?
Result-wise, I think Pioneer we started slowly, but footballing-wise, I don't think we have, because last season it was a start from scratch. But this year we've kept and maintained the core group of players who understand how we want to play. So I'm sure we'll come out of this pretty quickly.
Cheers, mate.
That's now, I think, 10 games since the league restarted, and just one last season, and just one win in those 10 games. Do you worry that the team might have forgotten how to win it all?
Yeah, I think, Andrew, if we go back to last season, was 4 months ago. So, we've started pre-season this year and have focused on this season. I know you guys love stats, but that was a long time ago. So, like I said, winning games builds confidence, and that's what we need at this stage to win one game. And I'm sure that, the run will continue then.
You've got the top of the table team coming up twice in the next 3 matches, either side of the defending champions. So it's not like it's going to get easy. How worried are you about this run coming up?
No, not worried at all. I think I have belief in the players. We've got the players to do it, and they showed last season that they can do it, that we maintained the core of this year. So, for me, it's good. The more challenging the game, I think the boys love to step up to it. So, we'll take any opposition on, But for us, it's great that, like I said, I'm pleased that we have a run of games coming.
And just lastly, on confidence, it looks like James McGarry is someone who's full of confidence. He had some good runs, some good moments tonight. Yeah, we respect both sides, our fullbacks, and even Paney, and even when Louis, when he came on, was positive. So, the way that we play, they create width for us, and they need to go. We want them to be positive and take players on 1v1. So, like I said, it's been a while for Jimmy to play games as well. His probably last game was in February last year. So, once he gets a run of games and he gets fitter and stronger, I think he'll be a lot better as well. Cool. Thanks, Ufuk.
Thank you.